this is set up. All right. So we'll just give people a few minutes to roll in. If anyone has anything they'd like discussed tonight, feel free to put it in the chat. Otherwise, let's just take some time to be where we are. Use your senses to land in the room where you are. Notice how a part of you is using your senses to feel your way back into a place that you are not in this moment. When you do that, you fall out of step with this moment. A part of you reaching backwards, pulling that moment into this moment, forcing the two to mix. When you can stop doing that, your timing becomes perfected because you're in sync with what's happening in this moment. When you can't do that, or when you're connected to people who aren't doing that, it brings chaos into this moment. So show up now, in this moment, by first noticing the parts of you that are somewhere else. And once you notice that you're somewhere else, simply make a choice. A clear and decisive choice. To let it go and step into this moment. If there's a part of you that is depressed and lying on the floor, watch that part of you get up, enter your body, and be part of this moment. if there's a part of you that is anxious and tittering around, watch that part of you turn, focus, step back into this body, and participate sanely in this moment. We need to take ourselves in hand. Even when our life is falling apart, especially when our life is falling apart. Not so much to fix it. It will, probably. But just because it's what you're here to do. Your life is falling apart to provide the necessary challenge for you to grow against. So you take yourself in hand, you step firmly into this body in this moment, and you live it out. Feeling however you feel. It's the biggest paradox of life is that when you stop asking it to be different, that's when it's suddenly free to change. When you get your hand off of it, it can rotate again. So relinquish your demands. Stop needing everything to be a certain way. And experience this moment exactly as it is, good or bad. Don't even bother to compare it to another moment, and it'll lose that distinction of good or bad. I don't know if I have the energy to get up. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. If the room were on fire, you'd get up. I don't think I can handle another moment of this anxiety. Yes, you can. You can. If something else arose that you had to deal with, you'd shift your attention without fixing anything about the anxiety. Rise to the occasion and you'd be fine. Let it be what it is. All of it. That's the beginning of change. Personal change. Which is different than social change. The beginning of controlling the parts that are yours to control is to stop needing to control everything. So let's step into that now. Attention at the forehead and crown. Eyes open. You're going to breathe. And you're just going to be present for that breath. You're not going to push anything away. You're not going to pull anything in. You're just going to stop fighting what's here. What's here is here for a reason. What's here is yours, even if it's coming from another person. It's on your plate for a reason. Let it breathe. Let it sing. Give it space to express. And you might find that it then feels more free to go. But if it doesn't, that's okay too. Let's do it now. If it's heavy, experience heavy. Doesn't have to be anything wrong with heavy. you're stuck at the bottom of the pool, learn to be at the bottom of the pool. There must be something for you to learn down there. If there's a live wire of anxiety in you, then be with that too. Walk right into it. Experience it on its terms. Let it breathe. It's not the last time you'll feel it. You might as well make friends with it. If in your personal story you have places in life you can't go, life will be forever pushing those places onto you. Have you not seen that? You want to notice it. It's not that that place is so important. It's that you really can't be harboring stories about places you can't go. Avoidance is never actually one of your options. Because you can't avoid something without keeping your hand on it so that you can push it away. And as long as your hand is on it, it's pushing in towards you. it's not going to go away until you stop needing it to go away. It's not going to stop bothering you until you accept it in a way that integrates it into the much, much larger picture. You've already tried to get rid of it through resistance. A lifetime of that. It's never worked. So turn right into it and just invite it into the space. It's already there anyways. Give it room to breathe. Don't know if you can feel that. Something just started cleaning up a little. Stay open. Teacher is present in every moment. Giving you exactly what you need to show up for. Your worst moments are just an arrangement of the teaching energy. Offering you a chance to strengthen your legs and stand up. To have one more place in life you're not afraid to go. So we're just going to get your energy moving a little bit now. Take your hands up above, right, like that. Exhale down the front of your body. Inhale up. Exhale down. And do that at your own pace for a little bit. You can even open them out at the top like that. Now you're going to move it out to the sides. Palms up, inhale up. Then palms down, exhale down. Stretch your arms back while you do this. Inhale up, exhale down. After the next time you come up, you're just going to exhale back down the front again and put your hands in your lap. And just return to being in this moment, attention at the forehead and crown. Present with what is. problem, Joanna. See you next week. What if you just really open up into this moment? Let it touch you. Release your recoil. Have you ever been working on a project with someone or with a group of people where there's discord or drama, and the person just goes radio silent on you? Won't answer your emails or your phone calls. And you think this just doesn't work, nothing can move forward. If we can't communicate, we're just stuck in this place. It happens to me on guidelines that I run. The person's afraid to have to do the work that they have to do, or to be accountable for the fact that they didn't. And so they just go non-responsive. And nothing evolves, and everything comes to a standstill. And if they do it long enough, the whole thing breaks in two. The guideline gets disbanded. Have you had things like that in your life? Dealing with your personal difficulties is exactly the same. And yet most humans go radio silent on their difficulties. They just try and shift their attention away, and they've got this part of them that's just kind of banging on the door. It doesn't make the thing go away. It doesn't stop banging. You can desensitize to the banging, but it's shouting moments that you then have to live out through the door. And it does that until you turn around and answer the door. Face the thing that you think is so unacceptable. So much of your growth, if not all of your growth, is slowly identifying and turning towards those things that you kind of go like this to. Every time you turn and face it, every time you just find your center and your balance within the bad feeling, it strengthens you in exponential ways. It's what turns you into a true adult. A person can go their entire life and never even begin walking that path. But that is your path. No more radio silence. No more ignoring the knock on the door, the ring of the phone. If you find something that you are avoiding dealing with, you have found gold. Turn directly into it and have the experience. That is the secret to evolution. And ironically, that is the fastest way to have less of that kind of experience. But you don't do it for that reason. Are there any questions about that? I feel like I beat it pretty hard. Okay.
I don't have questions about that, Leon. I just wanted to make a comment.
Okay.
I was feeling super anxious and super overwhelmed and debating if I was going to join or not. And then I said, no, I need to take this hour for myself. And I'm so glad I did, because I feel so calm and relaxed.
Oh.
And I'm so grateful to you for everything, especially at the end when we did these, breathing exercises. It kind of like made everything go down.
I'm so glad you're feeling better, Rosalma, and I'm so glad you came. Good for you. It's not easy to come when your body is telling you to just leave it alone.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. All right, guys, I will be here next week, And this week, turn and face your stuff, okay?
Okay.
Gently and decisively.
Thank you, Liam.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. Have a great
Thank
week.
you. Thank you.